Ladies and gentlemen, there is an actress by the name of Cynthia Erivo, and she was chosen to play Harriet Tubman. She is a Nigerian-British woman, and she has a deep disdain for African Americans. She seems to believe that African Americans are jealous of Africans, and she has mocked us out there. And I'm going to show you a few of her tweets, some of the ones that really caught my eye. There's a lot of them out there. She's currently trying to scrub Twitter of her tweets. And to me, if you didn't do anything wrong, why are you out there trying to scrub your account if you didn't do or say anything wrong to us? So a lot of people are upset at the fact that she was chosen to play Harriet Tubman, and she has no real connection with Black Americans, and she doesn't seem to want one. So, British actress Cynthia Erivo faces Harriet backlash due to past tweets mocking Black Americans. Ladies and gentlemen, I looked at some of her tweets, the ones that people were able to get screenshots of, and it don't look good. So earlier this week, and this, by the way, came out in the Griot, July 25th, 2019. Earlier this week, the first trailer was released for Harriet, the upcoming movie about abolitionist Harriet Tubman, starring Cynthia Erivo, leaving many anticipating the release of the film. But shortly thereafter, critics questioned if it was wise to hire a British actress to play such a monumental figure in American history, in African American history. No, there are plenty of actresses right here on this land that could have played Harriet Tubman, and in my opinion, it would have been more appropriate for a Black American actress to play that role than going all the way across the river to someone in the UK that don't even like us. And trust me, ladies and gentlemen, the filmmakers knew this, and that's why they chose her. She was chosen deliberately. Okay? This was a smack in the face to us. The ones that hold the purse strings, just remember, they don't look like people like us. So this was definitely a deliberate act. So I'll give more commentary when this is over. So according to MovieWeb, the controversy is not new and initially started in September 2018 when producers first announced their decision to cast Erivo. But now that the teaser for the film has gotten audiences buzzing, the debate has been reinvigorated. Naysayers believe that Tubman was born into slavery in America and was an abolitionist who fought to free others from that very American specific plight. It would have been more culturally sensitive to choose an American descendant of slaves to play her rather than someone from England. Hashtag Cynthia Erivo should have never been given the role of hashtag Harriet Tubman. One Twitter user wrote, her disrespect. She disrespected hashtag ADOS lineage, culture, history, and American history. Disgusting someone who hates us get to play us. All right, so it's just going over ADOS. Erivo has also been accused of mocking African American culture in tweets, inciting further criticism of her. So, ladies and gentlemen, there are some tweets on here. In the post, Erivo seemingly mock Black English, drawing an ire of some who feel that she was not out of place to do so. She was out of place to do so, and giving the sentiment that she should not play such an important figure in American history. You know, she is a case of, all of my skin folk are not my kinfolk, you know? That's what she's equivalent to. Now, like I said, she's trying to scrub her Twitter account now of all the insults that she made towards African Americans. So people have compiled screenshots of them. All right. So let's see here. Let me go down here. At Joel Montague, ghetto American accent, baby, you know I got you. I'ma sing it to you, but I still gotta do what I gotta do. You feel me? Hashtag scene. So she posted that in January 26, 2013. Note, there's an argument to be made against African Americans, non ADOS Brits playing important African American figures, vice versa. Um, Hold on. There's one like way towards the bottom that I want to show y'all. This is the one that caught my eye that she put out here. Um, see if I can find that tweet. Here it is. She wrote, "This is so wrong. Some people that will shout racism at a white man and not realize how damaged they are themselves. It's not new that some African Americans are jealous of Africans in the US. Example, this person here." And you can see her name right up here, Cynthia Erivo, retweeted. Okay. And she was replying to somebody. The African and African American is the thing I understand more fully than most, if you think that a black. All right, so she was mocking how, black Americans speak. Please to see you. I promise even it means I'll travel. Okay. All right. So, and let me see if I can get that bigger. All right. And as a reminder, a timeline. Cynthia's pattern of dismissing and disrespecting African Americans, or hashtag American DOS. Social media friends joke with Cynthia about ghetto-ness. Cynthia mocks ghetto American accent to white counterpart. Cynthia begins to play Celie in The Color Purple. Cynthia casting as Harriet Tubman first announced February 2017. Livy gets called out for her latest disrespect of African Americans. Cynthia defends her and RT's an assertion that hashtag American DOS, like Mickey Kendall, are jealous of Africans. Yeah, she makes reference to that a lot. I notice. I saw a couple of her tweets where she keeps saying that African Americans are jealous of Africans, and she's repeated that numerous times. Cynthia to research her friend's history with disrespecting African Americans. August 22nd, Cynthia defends Livy again by RTing Livy's straw man, think peace. September 14th, Harriet Tubman movie announcement. Concern is raised about Cynthia's association with Livy. She's asked to clarify whether she condemns or condones Livy's anti-African American beliefs. We later discover Cynthia's problematic RTs concern raised about Cynthia's own pattern of behavior towards African Americans, September 15th. This is 2018. September 15th, Cynthia releases a statement that doesn't address any of these concerns. At Tyler Collins 101 and others asked Cynthia directly on IG about Livy's association. Cynthia deletes many of these comments. September 18th, Cynthia is asked if her anti-African American tweets are true. She simply asks, "Have you seen any?" September 22nd, Cynthia quietly agrees with a tweet defending her relationship with Livy. Cynthia has Livy as a guest at Bad Times premiere. So Livy is also an African woman. And like I said, these women, these Nigerian women, seem to think that African American, we're just jealous of them. So, ladies and gentlemen, please tell me what you think. I'm not surprised about this. Like I said, I believe this is a deliberate act. They knew what they were getting when they hired this woman. They knew what kind of legacy she had on Twitter against African Americans, and they placed her in this role of Harriet Tubman anyway. So, you know what, ladies and gentlemen, just because they make these decisions, it doesn't mean we have to go along with it. It doesn't mean that we have to pay to see this movie. And quite frankly, I'm not going to see it. Number one, I'm sick of slave movies. If I want history, I can seek it out myself. I don't need these folks to tell me history, and their history is always inaccurate and always slanted to make themselves not look so bad in the whole thing. So I would prefer not to watch that kind of history, to be honest with you. But you can best believe the people that are holding the purse strings are not people that look like me and you. These are people that have an axe to grind, and they want to do everything they can to piss us off. And I believe this action in choosing Cynthia Erivo is exactly that. It is an act to piss us off, and they think that we're going to overlook it and still pay our money to see this movie. I am sick and tired of slave movies, and I'm sick and tired of these people lying to us and telling us we have no history but slavery. That is a damn blatant ass lie. Okay? It's a lie. And it's a lie that needs to be quashed big time. That is not our history. And you never let your enemy tell you your history, period. They have not told the truth to us about slavery at all. Just understand that. Everything we have been told is a straight up blatant lie. If you want to learn history, you're going to have to start all over from scratch and learn it yourself and not get any middlemen and women involved. That's the best way to learn it. I realized probably more than 10 years ago, damn near everything they have said to us about slavery is a 100% bold-faced lie. And as you can see, look at the recent events. You have two Irish descendants of slave owners in the news, Mitch McConnell and Beto O'Rourke. But they have spent the greater part trying to convince you all of these Irish people were slaves too. So, ladies and gentlemen, just understand this act of hiring a Nigerian-British actress was to piss us off. It's not for any other reason. But please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.